Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Now Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Fields going to keep it running left.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. In motion, the tight end.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And a pass complete to Moore.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Now Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Escapes the defender.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready.
At their 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Down the left sideline. He may go. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
That's out quickly to Bateman.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You look at this Bears defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll run with Robinson.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, Ty.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go. Good.
Now a 2nd and 10.
EQ.
Here's Fields.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Fields now to throw. That is caught by Herbert. The Bears at 9-6 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
On 4th down, Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
At the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got it. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
and the Bears are back within a score.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Fields going to run the draw.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Good for Chicago Bears.
Herbert powering up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line.
This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go, son.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out right at the 25. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. First and 10, it's Patterson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go. 52. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Able to push his way through. They find some open field here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ritter off the play fake.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what he breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
3rd down and 6. Now motion left with Mooney. Now it's Fields. That is caught.
Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Fields steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Herbert. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Khalil Herbert, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10. Right at the 40. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Ritter. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Peter. Stay.
Robinson.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bears 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Jones breaking from the contact.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Ritter's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws in the tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now. Well, he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Patterson on the draw.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ready?
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Oh, a good return up pass. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go. Watch out now. 60 series. Check pink. Ready.
A give left side to Robinson. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now an option play on 2nd down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here now, third down. All eyes on Fields.
Flush to his right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Here's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here's a give to Herbert. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact...
And he's got it! It's caught for a touchdown! And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now a point after try for Santos. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.